It's not by choice, and it's so funny. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. I know. Hi everyone, I am so excited to introduce our very special guest, the one and only Hyram.
Hi guys! I'm so excited to be here. You have no idea.
I am so excited to just like talk all things beauty. Skincare is something I'm so passionate about, and
Yes.
you are such an expert. I love watching your videos.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I can't believe that I'm gonna get a facial from you today.
Oh
like,
yeah, from like one fellow skincare addict to the other, I'm so happy that I'm just gonna be able to get in your face and like treat your concerns. But even more so than that, like I love that you love skincare. I think it's so awesome.
I love skincare so much. I didn't have acne until my early 20s. So
oh, okay, you're one of those people.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Nothing gets me more excited than learning about a new product or a new tool or a new facial or technique, and so I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh, well that's amazing. The skincare routine I have for you, the little facial, will hopefully address each of those concerns that you know, kind of be happy with the results afterwards and know that it's helping with your skin. Honestly, I'm just ready to jump right in. So first, with every skincare routine, you always want to start with a cleanser. Super important. So I'm going to be going in with the Somerville Gentle Cleanser just to gently remove it without overly stripping your moisture barrier so you're not losing, you know, that hydration that you want to keep in your skin.
Great.
So tell me a little bit about your journey with skincare.
So like I said, early 20s was the first time I really started having acne, which forced me to start taking care of my skin. You know, I think one thing I really also have learned through my skincare journey.
I've been awake for 24 hours, toothpaste on my chin.
Really, it wasn't until I like shifted my diet, when I was eating, what I was eating.
Actually, we talk about that in the video that we filmed for my channel, just different tips and tricks.
I remember doing interviews for the first time, and you know, all these beauty journalists would be like, Karlie, how do you get such great skin? And meanwhile, I'm 15, 16 years old, and I'm like, I don't know, water? Like, I literally couldn't come up. I was like, water? Like, that was the only cliche thing I could say.
Well, what I'm so impressed with is that you've taken the time to like educate yourself more about skincare. I mean, the fact that like you've watched my videos, the one thing I will say, like, I think that just shows that you're interested in learning more about like skincare ingredients, like what kind of makes a product good, which I have a lot of respect for because it takes a lot of work.
First of all, if you're not already subscribing to Hyram's channel, do that now. Do yourself a favor. Also, you've blown up. Like within the last month, you've had, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of new subscribers, and that is because everyone is like so curious and hungry for these tips because we all deal with these problems. Also, we all take a billion selfies, and those selfies now, those cameras are HD and high, you know, it's like you see every pore.
Oh my god, I know, it's like the camera is attacking me on a personal level.
I know. If I'm having like a bad skin day, I'm like, okay, I can only use the Snapchat filter. Like I can't take a real photo.
Just letting you know real quick, what I'm going in next with, this was the Estée Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Mask. You've talked about like
I love these.
Puffiness, good, because you've talked about puffiness on the under eye area, struggles. Tell me a little bit more about that because these are going to help with those struggles.
So I love it because it just like sits right in this under eye area and really hydrates that skin, which for me is, I'm conscious of not having bags, but I'm also conscious of just over-hydrating this area where we all tend to, you know, get wrinkles as we age. And like, I'm 27 years old, but what I also have learned about skincare is that anti-aging is not just something that, you know, you should think about and be sold products when you're later into life. It's something that you should, it's like a proactive thing.
I talked about this struggle on my channel before. I used to have bad wrinkles, like really bad wrinkles. You'd stand a few feet away and you could see
and you're like 12 years old.
I know, right? I know, it was a problem. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm trying to look like I don't qualify for like senior benefits at 18 years old. That's not the goal. And it was so bad. Like my wrinkles were really bad, and one of the things people were telling me, like, you can't use anti-aging products, you're too young.
Same.
Total lies. Like, I think it really, like you were saying before, skincare is personal. You need to address it on a personal level. I found so many benefits from using, you know, really powerful anti-aging ingredients because they really transformed my skin into what it is now. And next product we're going into, it's the Somerville Liquid Exfolikate. I like this one because I'm sure you know about exfoliating. The importance of exfoliating.
Oh, well, I need to learn from you.
Okay, for sure.
I have so many questions.
Exfoliating is a must in a skincare routine because it really helps get rid of the dead skin cells that are going to make aging look worse. They're going to, you know, increase just the dullness of your skin. When you exfoliate, you really get that glowiness. But as opposed to like a scrub, I personally like chemical or enzymatic exfoliators.
Oh, interesting.
So this one is an enzymatic exfoliator. I personally believe like when it comes to like chemical exfoliators, it's a little bit too intense to use every single day. But enzymatic exfoliators are much more gentle, so they're safe to use every single day, which is why I think this would be a good one to use.
Amazing.
Just to make sure you're getting rid of those dead skin cells, but not making your skin like, what's
Yeah,
going on, you know, like every day.
Yes.
Yeah. With this one, you can either apply it with a cotton pad, or you can just put it in your palm and then just press it into your skin.
Okay.
And with the enzymatic exfoliators in this product are specifically papaya and pumpkin. Pumpkin and papaya are great for just gently dissolving, not doing anything too insane. Next, we're going in with the A&R serum, my personal favorite from Estée Lauder.
It's my
love
favorite
this serum. Yeah.
This serum is so tried and true. I mean, for years, this, it has like a cult following. It's crazy. A&R.
It does.
My skin soaks it up.
I'm interested, tell me a little bit more about your crazy lifestyle with taking care of your skin throughout all of that, because I think you have a unique perspective.
I find I really have to force myself to be disciplined with my routine. Trust me, I have nights where I do crash into bed and don't take my makeup off, and then wake up the next day feeling like it's like a makeup hangover. It's the worst. Because you just feel gross. But I really have tried to be disciplined with my routine.
I think Hawaii really likes my skin, or my skin really likes Hawaii. Like as soon as I went there, it was like, I was always like, oh, skincare is just for like the fancy old ladies who just want to like, you know, spend money on something. That's honestly what I thought it was, and it wasn't.
That's the way it's marketed.
It is, yeah. You know, but thankfully that's changing.
Yes.
Thank God that's changing. But you know, when I started, I was like, okay, I'll be fancy, whatever. And then it was working. Like I actually saw transformative results, and I'm like, holy shit, okay, this is something that I'm really passionate about, and it's transformed like my confidence.
That's really what it comes down to.
It does. And speaking of foundation, we're going in next with the moisturizer from Milk Makeup. This one I love because it's hydrating, moisturizing, but it's not too heavy on the face. You were talking about makeup before. You have to wear a lot of makeup. Like for fashion shows and stuff like that. How does your skin recover and deal with all of that shit that you have to like load onto it all the time?
My job requires wearing makeup, and sometimes I can control the quality of the products, and sometimes you're backstage at a show with, you know, 60 other girls and makeup artists that are on a pressure, you know, they've got 20 minutes to do your makeup and then the show starts, and it's not like I can always control what is being used. My job's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna complain. I love my job. But I think it's just like, that's why I'm extra proactive on my time with taking care of self-care. The worst part is, and spill the tea. This may be a little gross, but people use the same brushes on multiple people. It's not by choice, and it's so funny. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. I know. Or just like there's 60 girls in lineup, and they've got one powder brush, and they're going from one girl to the next girl and tapping her sweaty forehead and patting it down with powder. The next girl's sweaty forehead. It's like so gross, which is why again I'm like so kind of crazy about like hydrating and cleansing my skin.
Oh my god, rest in peace your skin.
I know. So like all things considered, it's kind of a miracle that that it's in the state that it's in.
Yeah, honestly, you know, I'm looking at it, I would never be able to guess, because guys being like up close and personal on their face, I'm just like, oh my god, the beams of light just like just shooting from your skin is incredible. Like your skin looks so good.
The other thing too, I've never been a smoker. Like I've literally never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Yeah.
And I do really notice the difference that it makes in skin. Like I have friends, a lot of models, you know, and that's one thing I also was always conscious of. Like for a lot of reasons, I would never smoke a cigarette. That's just my personal preference. But I really think that's something that people don't realize how directly that correlates to your skin health as well.
Absolutely. Just like, you know, I went in with Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream.
I love this
afterwards. It's so good too. I know, and I think it's a good like final seal after that solution.
I'm like you. I'm very generous with.
Oh, you're very generous with your product.
Like, slather it on.
Yeah. Well, I also like it because like it definitely boosts the glow, which my skin needs it. Dark circles. Hello. I'm like familiar with the puffiness and all the stuff that goes on in the under eye area, so getting that extra like glow underneath is definitely good. And then next after that,
just flagging that it's 5 to 12.
Stop.
Oh, no way.
No way.
Okay, I'm just gonna
go real quick with this. This sucker is amazing. It's like an exfoliating lip balm, which by the way, in the middle of winter in New York City, My lips are always chapped.
Always.
Always.
That is one struggle I've had while traveling here. Oh my goodness. Lips chapped 24/7.
Really, I feel like we could spend 5 hours together.
Literally,
I'm like,
time
watching
has
the clock.
flown by. I know, time has flown by so fast. And then to finish the entire skincare routine, I'm going to be ending it with the lip repair potion from Estée Lauder. This is just going to make sure that her lips are hydrated and moisturized, so I thought this would be a great one to finish off with.
My face is glowing. I can feel it.
Of course, not a
It's
problem.
so nice to spend time with you too. And
Yeah.
congrats on everything. And if you're not already following or subscribing, be sure to go find Hyram and
Thank you.
lots more wisdom that he shares on his channel.
Thank you so much for having me. Honestly, it was a pleasure. So nice meeting you.
And the real takeaway from this whole video is to have glowing great skin like Hyram, move to Hawaii.
Yes, move
That's
to
the
Hawaii.
takeaway.
That's one answer. Yeah, come join me. We'll be friends.
I'll come visit you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.